Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We are so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you. That's bothering me. 1 second, my love. That's bothering me. We are so honored, grateful, and thankful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read, keeping in mind we are reading collective energies. We have a new lovey, my lovies, and welcome to our new subscriber. We do have a new tarot that called to work with us, and we are so excited. So we started a preliminary, but we're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring all of you and honoring our trusted ancestors. I want to start by honoring my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I invite you to honor your trusted ancestors as I do honor those energies that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that's also more than enough. Let's get started. We got Florida water, my lovies. We're so excited. We get excited about these things. We got some Palo Santo, my lovies. Para los santos, my lovies. Because some of y'all love your santos. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it going? How's it flowing? What's popping? And what's cracking? We are reading for Gregorian November 30th, 2023. Keeping in mind that in spiritual time is just in our fragmented reality. That's what Spirit's giving us. The fragments. 1 second, my lovies. We need something else. Jesus, my lovies. We're all types of all over the place. The cold has your sister friend's lips all types of dry, my lovies. We want to make sure that we can stretch them to speak. Keeping in mind that spiritual time is fluid, and we're very impacted by the full moon energy that still can be felt. So these events, we're reading for whenever Spirit needs us to read for. But for our purposes, we like to frame time in a certain frame. And so we use the Gregorian time frame to frame time. And so technically, we are reading for November 30th, 2023, but we're reading for whenever Spirit brings you here. have no fear whenever spirit brings you here, my lovies. 3 energy in numerology with that 30th. You take away the 0 and you get 3. 3 energy in numerology. Celebrations, collaborations, cooperations. Something about a co-op is coming in. I was getting the name Oscar. I'm getting the name Olivia. I am getting the name Samantha or Sam. I was getting Jose. Yes, I'm getting something about someone's gay too. Jose, like, but in old cultures, old traditions, you would get, for example, like Jose Ana or Ana Jose. I was getting like Ana Jose or Jose Ana. Those names could be significant for some, or somebody can have a name like that. Or Maria Jose. I am getting the name Josefina as well for somebody. I am getting Piscean energy. I'm getting Aquarius energy. I'm getting Sagittarius. I am getting Leo energy. Those signs could be significant. I am getting Virgo. I am also getting a Libra, a Leo too. Oh, both fine, good. All right, the whole gang is here. Have no fear. But we are reading for 30th energy, 3 energy, collaborations, cooperations. For some of you, could be feeling very collaborative. For some of you, there could be a little bit of a fight in a team or in a group over a construction, over some type of commitment, maybe family matters for some, a lot of for some of you, a disease state, maybe a family member who has some type of disease state. Maybe for some of you, it has to do with death because death did show up for some. You're collaborating because things are turning, but it has a lot to do with money, legal procedures for some. You have really good news coming in. I want to silence this thing. My gosh, my lovies, for some of you, I don't know what's going on with you. I'm a channeler, my lovies. I channel thoughts, feelings, emotions, visions, actions, thoughts, feelings, everything. So let me give you an example. 3 energy is all about collaborations. For some of you, you could be going shopping. You could be around a community or about your friends, people that, for some of you, a supplier is coming in. You could be, here we go with this, a supplier and a hit for hire. I don't know what this hit for hire had. Henrietta Lacks and Henry, the name Henry for some, something about DNA for others. Looking to see, oh my gosh, that was present in the preliminary. For some, being cautious who you call your friends, who you call your significant other, because there's poison energy in the preliminary. There was poison energy in the preliminary, my lovies, and Spirit was giving us a lot about someone deliberately poisoning somebody because they want their money. And if you don't want to be with me in life because I want your money, you're going to pass. That's how somebody was seeing it, so take it how we're present. Some people are nuts, my lovies, I tell you, huh? All types of shit exists in this world. But for some of you, that energy was present of somebody, maybe someone, because death is here for some. There's a divine justice here. There's some type of sacrifice here for some. We're gay. Somebody's gay. We're happy, gay. We have Aquarius. We have Libra here. We have Scorpio here. We have Cancer energy here. We also have more Cancer energy here with the Chariot energy. There is a gentleman who's going to go through some type of painful ending. Oh, and we have the Moon, Pisces energy. So there's some gentleman that's going to go through, or a father figure, or someone that's very well established for some. Again, everything is about community and working with 3 energy. And for some, via this Jupiter energy, it does bring an expansion, and I'm even getting it with the Chariot energy, like expansion energy, triumph energy. I also did a preliminary last night, and these were carryover from last night, and I left them out. 10 of Pentacles twice here, and I've done a few preliminary readings today, and a lot of ten of penna, something about penna, something about mana, something about henna, something about henna tattoos. There's a lot of tree of life energy for some present. For some of you, could be dreaming a lot about your ancestors, or you could be having a lot of dreams about family, about your childhood, about things that are very tangible to you. For some of you, you have a new opportunity coming in that's a financial win and a half. With the star energy, with justice, there are a lot of majors here, by the way. So for some of you, this could have to do with major energy. For some of you, you're military. I'm getting a military military brat. For some of you, you could have parents or a parent who was in the military. I am getting Navy, but take it how it resonates. You do have some type of an emotional proposition. It does feel emotional, even though it has to do a lot with the tangible. There's a lot of fighting, but I mean, we have a lot of emotional majors. We have Cancer energy, we have Pisces energy, and Scorpio. We have major energy showing up emotionally. For some of you, there's an emotional death. For some of you, you could feel like somebody was sacrificed in a situation. For some of you, someone will be passing. This energy's been present, and you can feel like maybe there was something deliberately done to this person. For some of you, there is going to be something deliberately done to end somebody, whether it be consciously or not. It had the energy of poisoning. Maybe for somebody's gonna give somebody medication that they weren't supposed to take, or maybe an overdose of some sort. It has something to do with poisoning, some type of poisoning. Alcohol poisoning is also in the field for some, being cautious for some. There's a lot of conflict here for some, and death next to sacrifice, next to justice, next to the 10 of Swords for this gentleman. For some of you, if you are wondering if somebody passes, especially in Aquarius season, so into someone's already like not doing well. Someone's already not doing well. For some of you, somebody wants to move away from family. For some, you have an increase in your legacy. So there could be a new family member introduced in January or February for some, or March. For some, there's been a lot of conflict about an ending of a situation for quite some time. For some, somebody's like really looking at, for some of you, you could be planning to move to a bigger city or to another city. I'm seeing how this person's like, he's made this Denise, something about this and something about Denise, and Vanessa. You want to move. For some, you want to take some type of an opportunity, a chance when it comes to especially a work situation. For others, that energy of like some type of fling. For some of you, you could be moving. I never recommend this, my lovies, but this is what's coming in. For some, learn from your sister friend. I think the wisest people in the world don't have to go through difficult lessons. I've moved for people that I'm like, given that shit again, that person promised me absolutely fucking nothing. Why would you move for that person? For some, somebody's trying to move for a fling, because I am getting like an Ace of Wands, like there's like a heated, for some of you can be dating someone and it's very passionate, it's very lustful energy. It doesn't feel very deep. This is something like, you don't want to see it that way for some. For some, you think this may be, I think for some of you, you're fighting your own self about what is actually wise investment when it comes to like a solid relationship. Because for some of you, you may be experiencing a situationship. For some of you, you're seeing a situationship as if it's a commitment and it's not. Take it how it resonates, my lovies. I've already been told what to do with this work, my lovies. I pray quite a bit. I've sacrificed quite a bit to be able to really do this work and do it in a way that I feel is just and worthy and in truth and in justice and in truth and in justice and in truth and in love. So those are my primary goals. I'm not here to fluff anybody's ego. For some of you, you know, this is why you're connecting with this, because you love this type of authenticity. And for me, I am honored to be your channel. I'm not here to fluff your ego and tell you, oh no, it's you that's doing everything great. For some, you're dating someone is you know it's not true, my lovies. You know it's not true. For some of you, you're gonna feel betrayed by this person. When this thing ends, for some of you, you're gonna feel betrayed. But Spirit's saying you were in an illusion anyways, the moon energy, over a passion, the Princess of Wands. For some of you, you may even get someone pregnant. Be cautious, my lovies, because this is what was coming in. The cow jumped over the moon. It's fertility. For some of you, this could have to do, for some of you, you may want to study nursery rhymes and how they're connected to ancient mysticism and ancient... it's almost like they're self-fulfilling prophecies. And you can tell a lot about a child based on, for some of you, you have a child that's kind of hooked on a book right now. or a child around you. It doesn't have to be your child, but you can tell a lot about a child and their destiny based on the type of something about a legacy. This has a lot to do with legacy energy for some. For some of you, you could be, thinking a lot about your children and what you're going to buy them for holidays and everything. But even the rituals that you initiate your children into, like the holidays you initiate them into, it shapes their reality. For some of you, something about a fallacy, something about a phallic symbol. The cow jumped over the moon. For some of you, I can put in the description, Dr. Layla Africa. I studied his work for quite some time, and a few years ago I came across this video which I loved, which explained certain European myths and how they're used to program a child into a society. For some of you, you may be seeing a child in kind of a perverted way, I have to say. For some of you, there's a little bit of a lustful energy in a child. Or for some of you, you can get someone pregnant who's very, very young. Kind of like jailbait energy, 17, maybe like someone's border, something about the border. Someone could be from Mexico. For somebody travels over the border to see somebody that they're not supposed to be sleeping with. They hide this. For some of you, somebody hides a Scorpio. For somebody hides a Scorpio. Somebody hides that they travel to see somebody in the nighttime to have a little fling. It wants to flip. She could be a fire sign. It's making my mouth wet. Somebody gets really excited. This is like a perverted thing for somebody. I'm seeing how this woman is secretly, she's kind of like hidden behind the high priestess of the moon, but this person's naked back here. For some, somebody sleeps with a lot of women. For some, somebody's into prostitutes. For some, somebody's going to have a major shutdown. Like a major shutdown. Because they're doing a lot of things in the hidden. And someone's feeling like sacrificed in their life. Someone's really going through a painful ending. For some, someone's having some type of a renaissance. Spirit gave us for some this beautiful, so in this tarot, it's called the Spiral Tarot. And she made this in honor of her grandmother. And I found it curious because my grandmother's energy has been very, very present. For some of you, ancestral energy is very present at this time. Yesterday, I was at work and there was a lot to do, and I was just in flow, and I was just having a really good time in flow. And it's curious how spirit... for some of you, you could be feeling very synchronistic. Like you can be seeing the signs. You could be seeing, because high priestess energy, even though it hasn't shown its face, I'm feeling the energy. High priestess, take it how it resonates. But very, very psychic energy, very intuitive, seeing the mysticism of life, seeing the mysteries of life, and being able, you don't have to understand them. I think in our society, we're obsessed with understanding something, or being able to decipher exactly and what something means and the logic behind something. And especially if it's tangible, if like what do we say in this society? Numbers walk and bullshit. The numbers talk and bullshit walks. For somebody's very like in that energy, while others are more in flow and accepting of the mysteries of life. And for some of you, there's a pregnancy in the field. But, and my hand's really itchy. You're going to have to spend a lot of money for some. You're going to have to pay some type of child support for some. There's a legal procedure here that's going to really change your situation. For some of you, there's a gentleman, a Taurus, who's going to feel very betrayed. There's a Taurus who sacrificed himself. For some of you, there's a gentleman who sacrificed himself. I'm just going with the flow, my lovies. We were going to go somewhere else, but in a second. There's a gentleman who sacrificed himself because the divine is bringing balance to a sacrifice. Somebody offered up a sacrifice for some. This could have been a family member. This could be you in this energy. Somebody wanted to it was to get a lot of money. Somebody tried to make, oh my gosh, this fell. Spirit saying it's a Ten of Swords. He betrayed himself. Someone standing in a betrayal. That was an epic fail. This with a friendship group they were trying to construct. Liars, cheaters, Seven of Swords trying to get away with some shit. They were trying to do something to someone's house. For somebody was trying to do something to somebody's house. And what is this right behind here? And this, for some of you, this prison energy has been very present, or isolation, or having to learn from one's lesson or reflect on what someone's been doing. Virgo energy, September, and Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Because there's a Hierophant involved in a situation, Taurus energy. For some, there's a transformation of finances. For some, there's an energy of a new financial opportunity, but it could pay you a lot less than what you were doing illegally. For some, somebody was doing something illegally and making a lot of money. That's over. It is over. You have a new beginning, the manifestation. The magician, you have a new beginning. But you have options, 7 of Cups. You're going to be a little confused. For some, it's like going, the way it's feeling, it's like someone's going from like illegal dealings, doing things that Spirit was giving us. It's not about legality, right? The legal system, you know, humans create it. There is a moral code. There is a spiritual judgment. There is a spiritual justice. There's a spiritual system that judges you based on your actions. The ma'at, the weight of the feather against the heart. Somebody had a lot of karma, a lot of wicked dealings. Somebody did anything for money. Spirit was giving us, that dismemberment energy was very present. And it's funny because I came across this video that showed that there was a bust of a factory where they were having all types of random human parts. And I'm like, where the fuck did these human parts come from? Like, someone was invested in like some shit like that. It's like they started out like, it's like the gateway drug, Spirit saying. It's like, you know when they talk about like the gateway drug and marijuana is the gateway drug? And for me, when I saw it in the hood, I'm like, I think they're misunderstanding what gateway. I see it more for drug dealers. I see drug dealers that start with marijuana and then they graduate to like heroin or cocaine, and then they graduate to like other shit that we normally don't talk about, but like human trafficking. This is the energy that's present for somebody. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So someone's going to have, and then it's funny because Spirit was giving us how like these people, for example, then they want to spoil their families. They want their families to be okay. They pay the Santa Muerte or they pay some type of santero to protect their families from death while they're out here fucking slaughtering people or killing people or harming. Something about a hermit. Someone's going to prison, my lovies. Somebody's going to do a bid. This is what's coming in. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Anyways, so grandparent energy has been very present. I was at work. And it was beautiful because I was, minding my own business. And I could tell this gentleman was trying to like be flirty. And I'm like, yeah, here we go with this. It's funny because Spirit played a song. And it's like, you're not the one for me. Oh. And it was just that part. You're not the one for me. And it's so funny because this person was like making an excuse to get next to me. And he had no business going where I went. But he's like, yeah, I got to come over here because I got to see if it fits. And he was trying to be like overly sexual and all this bullshit, and I'm like, God, send him a sign. And the song kept repeating just that part. You're not the one for me. Oh. I said, no, you're not the one for me. Sucker. So fucking time wasters. Anyways, jerks. This is like evil schemes. A lot of energy is present, my lovies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some Spirit sends people signs even through music. Somebody's going to prison and Spirit sent him a sign even through fucking music. This person's gonna think he and then these are the type of people who's like, just take your sentence, my lovies, because it's like, what the fuck? Just take your sentence. Someone's gonna rot in jail, my lovies. Someone did some shit, and it's like an epic fail. So this woman created this for her grandmother. My grandparents, my spirits, God, always sending me signs. It's like, that ain't the one for you. And now where I'm like, especially a few years of, I feel like true discipline, even though I've been on this cleaning up for a while. I would say what really propelled it was 2019 when I went and I did my Iboga retreat. But even before that, I was going through, since 2013, I was going through a huge purge in my life. Everything was changing. I went through a huge accident, started changing my diets, about how I thought about life. And I was having like it was a huge initiation. It was a huge initiation. It's funny because people thought they were doing black magic on me, and I'm like, I'm not even in control of this shit. What makes you think you're fucking in control of my life? Somebody was even fucking playing with black magic to have control people. I'm telling you, they set you up in the spirit first, my lovies, and then they set you up in the physical. They isolate you in the spirit first, and then they set you up in the physical. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. I'm just the messenger. But for me, again, everything is coming in for a reason. For some of you, you could have had a deep initiation and you didn't even realize it. For some of you, you, you are going to go through some type of initiation because spirit needs a cleansing, or someone around you, take it how it resonates. But they send me signs that I'm like, I'm not ignoring the signs. Nah, not for no demon. Not for no semen either. Nah, no. For people that have you in sacrifice, my lovies, been there, done that. This woman, she created this tarot for her ancestors. The Spiral Tarot deck is dedicated to my Celtic grandmother, who used to read playing cards. When I was a child, it was she who guided me through a perilous journey. She instilled in me the philosophy that life is like that ancient symbol. The spiral. Each phase of life has a beginning, runs its course, and comes to an end before moving to the next cycle. The ultimate aspiration is to be like the tarot fool, not allowing past experiences to hold us back, but embracing the new cycle with open heart and mind, each time with a little more wisdom. For some, the Hermit energy showed twice. For some, somebody's going through a difficult cycle, or they're about to. Someone was on top of the world because all they cared about was money. Someone was on top of the world with a family. This could have been a family of people. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Again, for some fake spiritualists as well involved in this, take what resonates. And I'm not talking about fake spiritualists. Let me correct that. They're real spiritualists, but they forgot what life was about. These people only think about money. They think if they have a lot of money in the bank, they could be dying. Health issues, all types of fucking circulation issues, fucking high blood pressure. And they think that they have good karma because they got a lot of money in the bank. Literally, fucking people live in the Amazon fighting off colonialization of the mind through currency, through money. And here we have people that forgot what they're actually supposed to be fighting for. Because for someone has a fucking legacy and a half. Like, I'm getting ancestors, very powerful energies, but somebody chose to be, I told you, Ma'at energy. Somebody chose to be very out of balance, or a group of people, because all they think about is fucking money. I'm getting Libra energy, Taurus energy. September could be significant for some. And a dismemberment. What do we say? Dismemberment of bodies. Cutting up bodies and shit. But spiritually too. You know how many people I see on a daily that love to live off of others' traumas? They love to live off of others' traumas. They give people bad advice. They know that some shit did not work out for them, but they want somebody else to live through their something about a demotion. Someone's getting a demotion. Someone's getting demoted, my lovies. Spiritually, someone's getting demoted. That's how it's coming. And something about moats. Because somebody or a group, take it how it resonates. Something about moats is coming in. Someone's getting demoted. Ace of Swords. Libra energy, it is the truth. Gemini energy, Aries, I'm getting Aries as well. An emperor, an organization, they're getting demoted. For some of you have some type of signature. Some type of signature. What do we say? The emperor. Ace of Swords, the emperor. A crooked Aragonite, and Oregon. And the emperor. Aries energy. What do we just say? The emperor. But they were playing some type of fucking game. The chase. They were chasing, or there's going to be a chase. Something about a chase. Something about Chase bank accounts. This gentleman, for some of you have a signature with an empire. For some of you, someone's going to make some type of an offer. For some of you, someone is... that Knights Templar energy for some Celtic cross. For some of you, you could read tarot for some, or you like to read tarot. But for somebody likes the Celtic cross. For some of you, something about a tarotist, like a tarot reader. Something about a deceiver. Someone got deceived by a tarot reader. An emperor. The Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal, an epic fail. I'm seeing how these three swords are all stabbed. There were three people, maybe four. There was shadow work being done. Somebody was trying to do shadow work. For some, being cautious, somebody was trying to do shadow work with someone who didn't have their best interest in mind. That's what's coming in. What the heck is this? For some, somebody was trying to do shadow work with someone that betrayed them. Something like implanting something in someone's... For some, someone's an emperor. Like that energy, take it, Annie. Someone has like a lot of power. For some, being cautious, because I'm getting like someone's an emperor, like a boss of some sort. But there's a female for some. I'm seeing like a heavier set female. Someone that like, she lives off of others' suffering. She lives, so this is the type of person that would stroke someone's ego. For some of you, this could be someone, even if somebody doesn't read tarot, like they're very like intuitive, like they have intuition. But the way that, something about malnutrition, a malnutritioned person, a malnutritioned child, there's an issue here for some. Three of Swords energy, a betrayal, but I'm getting like someone that was supposed to do like shadow work or supposed to help someone heal something, but instead like they stole, because I'm getting like the thief energy in the something about Kemet. Something about chemistry, something about alchemy. Somebody could have said that they're from Kemet. Ancient Africa could be significant for some. And karma, the Wheel of Fortune, something unexpected, a turn of events. 3011 was on the clock. Boom. Oh, this one wants to speak too. A Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. You could have been duel, something about a duel. Like somebody wanted to fight. A Sagittarius wanted to fight. Or something about a duel. Something about a doula. A birth. Someone giving birth. Nine of Wands. But I'm seeing how this person's like a jokester, like a magician of sorts, like hiding their hand. Like someone didn't want to give up in like trying to, or a group trying to like hide their hand or hide that they were actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They were hiding conflict. They were hiding their ego. They were hiding their interest. Because the Five of Wands brings in Brimson, something about something Brimson Rose, Brimson, something about Bryson, the name Bryson, Brandon, California, something about Brandon. I was getting Brandon, Bradenton, Florida. California, Florida, Bradenton. Five of Wands energy. Someone was trying to hide, like, or a group were trying to hide, like, that they were actually secretly in conflict or not having someone's best interest in mind, just competing for a situation or an opportunity. And then they were hiding, like, and then leaning back on a construction. Like, it's like, we've constructed this for X amount of time. We can't go off of, like, because there's a huge belief system shift with a hierophant, an organization, a group, an energy. There's a huge belief system shift, but there's a group that does not want this shift to happen because they're all fucking clowns. That's what's coming in. And they feel sacrificed. The hanged person, they have to change their perspective. It's like, and someone's changing their energy. Strength energy. Someone wants to hold back. A Leo. August could be significant. Something can be coming to a head in August. But they're trying to hold strong with the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands, Spirit saying, when it comes to sending energy, to try to emotionally manipulate someone with the Knight of Cups energy, proposals, fake proposals, but Spirit keeps sending someone signs, because I'm getting that, oh, no, I said, no, you're not the one for me, because someone's just trying to manipulate, Prince Charm their way into a situation. And there's that Eight of Wands. What if Spirit just give us an Eight of Wands? But they're like constantly sending energy. So it's like people that are like constantly communicating, like, good morning, how's it going, boss? Or hi, how you doing? And like constantly trying to be in someone's like energy because they don't want to give up an opportunity. Like, it's like, I can't lose this. Something about immunity. They think this is going to give them spiritual immunity. This is like wanting to do spiritual work for somebody. That's what's coming in. But it's like these people, I'm not saying they're not powerful. I'm saying they live off of their ego. So they still have a lot of learning to do. So it's like they're envious of you. That's what's coming in. They're envious of you. So they're trying to like sweet talk or like Knight of Cups their way into someone's emotional space. Even at a distance, they're constantly sending energy. For somebody wants to travel to do something nice for somebody. No. Karma, unexpected changes. They want to stop the wheel from turning. They can't accept seasons. These are the type of purse, something about their purses. They care a lot about expensive purses. These are the type of people, it's like, as a spiritualist, you understand seasons. You don't judge people based on, you can tell people like what they're about to go through, but it's like to say like, this is bad because you're going through like financial crisis. Everything has their season. This is bad. Now, for me, if you're going through a fucking heart attack and some fucking high blood pressure and you don't take care of your mind, your body, your soul, now you got problems, because that's the temple of God. No matter where you go, if you have no spiritual stamina, you can't start over. I know people that if you drop them in the middle of the desert with nothing, with no fucking ID, no money, nothing, they would lose their fucking mind. They would not know what the fuck to do. They would think God abandoned them. That's how detached they are. So for us, it's more reading the energies to help people even through the most difficult of lessons. We're all one. We're all supposed to be sharing with each other. We're all supposed to be... I heard this person say some bullshit the other day that I'm like, someone's getting bad karma because they asked for support. That's how she fucking thinks. This woman needs to see a fucking shrink. And I was, at one point, she had me charmed. Someone's vagina's really itchy. Someone's really bitchy, I'm getting. I don't know, my lovies. We all go through all types of seasons. It's a spiral of life. Jackie Chan said it best. Do not ask for an easy life. Be like the water, my friend. Do not ask for an easy life. Ask for the fucking strength to live the life that spirit gave you. And the spiritual capacity to understand the spiral of life. There are all types of spirals. I've seen millions of dollars. I've seen people lose millions of dollars. I've seen people lose it all because of their ego. The spirit said, love them less? No, it's there are people that live in the fucking Amazon, my lovies. I've met people, beautiful people that live in the jungle. Are they getting bad karma for living in the fucking jungle? Some people talk some bullshit. They live happier than people that live in fucking skyrisers in New York, skyscrapers in New York. I don't know. I've met all types of people, my lovies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. People that are willing to do anything for fucking money. No, no. No, 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 no. I said no, no. Someone's getting signs. You're not the one for me. Like, they're getting signs. And these people are trying to send, like, energy, like, to conflict it. For example, I went to a museum. Someone went to a museum. I didn't go to a museum, but somebody went to a museum. I went to a metaphysical shop. And I don't turn off this gift. And I don't want to, and I'm not going to. But it's only getting stronger, actually. I went to this place, and there was a beautiful gentleman. Jelly. There was a beautiful female in there. And we got to talking, and I started getting downloads for her. And I got the download of prison for her. And she's like, I just put my ex in prison. And I'm like, well, it's in your field. And she, you know, we started talking because she saw that I was giving her messages from spirit. This female's energy was all over the place. When she would come around, things would just start falling. And it's like, I told her, I'm like, I could tell she's conscious of her work. And so I told her, I'm like, do you realize that you always do this? She's like, yeah, everywhere I go, my energy, I'm always like spilling things and things are falling apart. And she knows she's still pretty young in her journey. So she doesn't try to like control it. She just accepts that right now her energy's scattered. It's just all over the place. And I just found it beautiful. But for someone's consciously sending energy. And an Eight of Wands to strength. They're trying to send energy to the ultimate power, to create a tower. That's what's coming in. They don't want somebody to change their mind about a contract. They want somebody to like stick with old tactics, old plan. Maybe for some of you, someone has an old van. Maybe something about vans, the sneakers. Somebody works in a kitchen because I'm getting non-slip shoes of a cook. Someone works part-time as a kitchen or something, or kitchen aid. There's a lot of lies in a situation, my loves. I'm seeing Seven of Spades energy. Spirit saying double entendre. There are a lot of lies in a situation because somebody doesn't want to, someone deserves a standing ovation. That's how it's coming in. For some, you deserve a standing ovation or somebody. Take what resonates. Jesus. Anyways. Because there are changes, big changes. They are face to face with big changes. 10 of Diamonds are big changes. Someone's getting a lot of signs, my lovies. Pay attention to the signs. They're all over. Again, I was just minding my little business at my job, and Spirit started giving us signs right away as that guy was trying to get close to me. No. I said no. you're not the one for me. And I didn't ignore it. And he was, you know, a lot of people would find him sexy. I mean, and apparently he had a good job. A lot of people would find him real sexy. And Spirit's like, no, 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 no. I said, no, no. You're not the one for me. Ace of Diamonds, a face-to-face with big changes for some. For some of you, you're traveling. This is 10 of Diamonds in the 32. Travel's not too far from where you live, like an hour away or so, 45 minutes away or so. For some of you, you could be moving homes as well. We did see that. For some of you, big changes. For some of you, you could be traveling and you'll have some type of face-to-face. You're going to travel after you get some news, an announcement for some. For some of you, you can get something in the mail and you have to travel for some reason. For some of you, you're getting a passport. Ooh, King of Hearts. For some of you, you're getting a passport. I am getting passport, bros. Take that how it resonates. King of Diamonds energy. International travel. For some of you, to Mexico. International travel for a father, for a well-meaning man. You could be traveling with a well-meaning man. For some, King of Hearts is your father. It's a well-meaning man around you. For some of you, spirits are very present. Your spirits are protecting you during long-distance travels. For some of you, you could be traveling internationally, regional travel. King of Diamonds, for some of you, there's a well-meaning man in a uniform, an officer of some sort. For some of you, a despotism. Something about despotism. Despotism is coming in for somebody. No, no. No, 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 no. I said no, no. For some of you, military ranks. For some of you, you have a family and they look out for each other and they all get each other jobs in the military. Or officers. Take that how it resonates. No, no. No, 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 no. I said no, no. You're not the one for me. No, no. Envy and jealousy. No, 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 no. I said no, no. You're not the one for me. Enough. You have a brother, a friend, or a son for some, a well-meaning man around you. Jack of Hearts is a brother, a friend, a son, a well-meaning man. I am getting 7 of Hearts for some of you. Pregnancy, a little boy. A boy is in your field. Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, a son, a nephew, a neveu. For some of you, you're going to have a nephew. Un nephew, my lovies. I am getting una niece now. For some of you, a niece. For some of you, a niece, the name Anise. That Anise has been present for some. Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, or a son. For some of you, Anise tea. You've been drinking a lot of tea for some, or someone likes to drink a lot of tea. Jack of Hearts, a brother, a friend, or a son. Another gentleman involved in a situation. Someone slightly younger, slightly older, likes to look good, likes to... Something about lights. I was something then, losing it all on my own. For some of you, like EDM. I was something, but the queen has been overthrown. And I'm not sleeping now. Okay. Success. You got success when it comes to this organization. For some of you, you're about to have a good time. King of Spades is for some of you, a hospitalization. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Boom, chakalaka, 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 boom, boop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. For some of you, there's a hospitalization. The spades do cut the story. I am curious just to look behind this. Changes and some type of contract. For some of you, somebody could be leaving a hospital. For some of you, prison energy is, it's Felix. Something about Felix. For some of you, a hospitalization of a person, and you have to travel. For some of you, you may need to travel to help somebody. For some of you, there's a young medic or a Ayana. For some of you, there's a young doctor, young professional involved in a situation. For some of you, something about dialect. For some of you, there could be someone that helps you translate in a medical profession. In a medical profession, for some of you, you need a translator in a medical profession. For others, you need some type of obsession. Someone has an obsession. For some of you, Capricorn energy, devil energy. For some of you, again, for some, overdosing energy has been present. We did say that earlier. So being cautious, especially with a young person. For some of you, if there is some type of poisoning, someone will be rushed to the hospital. You will be able to get some help. But for some of you, please keep in mind that this is a spiritual thing. For some, somebody is deliberately trying to like harm somebody spiritually or physically or I am getting Queen of Diamonds, but take it how it resonates. Anyways, my lovies. Well, you got projects. For some of you, you got projects, Ten of Hearts, things that are near and dear to your heart. You're working with your brother for some, or a friend, or a well-meaning man. You got a surprise or a blonde female around you. Eight of Hearts is a surprise or a blonde female. Something that's going to be unexpected. For some of you, you can do something unexpected with your brother or your blood brother for some. Your blood brother, because you have a blood brother and then you have others that you consider brothers, but they're not really your brothers. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, I really like you, my lovies. I like you all. I love you. Forget it. I love you all. But for some of you, I just feel a closer, like it's like your character is very, for some of you, someone's very cliquey. Take it how it resonates. And something about Dickies. Dickies could be significant for some. You got a surprise. For some of you, got a surprise date. For some of you, can be going. I'm a channeler, my lovies. For some of you, you're feeling really close to somebody, like a real soul bond. Jesus. In a work situation, for some of you, got a surprise when it comes to a work situation. Nine of Clubs. For some of you, getting paid. Nine of Clubs energy. For some of you, getting a bonus. For some of you, have surprise money coming in. Nine of Clubs is first and foremost your work. For some of you, could be working on a project with your brother, surprisingly, or your brother can tell you that he got a surprise, deal, an offer, something about a steal. This was a steal. Like somebody's gonna get a really good deal on something. Nine of Clubs energy. But you're going to spend a significant amount of money. This could be like a couple $1,000s. So this is a significant amount of money, a couple $1,000s, a few $1,000s. For some of you, you will be meeting someone new that's going to be like a brother to you in a work situation. For some of you, Queen of Spades, a mother is involved in a situation, an older female at work for some, someone who talks a lot. My ears is like someone who, but she una pulga. For some of you, being cautious, there's an older female in a work situation who's a pulga. She's an informant. Take that how it resonates. I don't know why she wants to play this role. This is how it's coming. It's like, I don't know why she wants to play that role. It doesn't make sense. But she wants to be an informant. Queen of Spades energy is an informant in a work situation for some. You're going to be fine. It feels fine. But there's a woman in your field for some that wants to come in and she's going to ask you a few questions. She's fishing for information. Queen of Spades energy. This woman does not feel okay psychologically, spiritually, or emotionally. This almost feels like useless energy. Like, why is she even doing that much? But that's what it feels like. But she's a little out of touch. This is a blonde female or someone with light hair. This could be someone with lighter hair, red hair, blonde hair. She works closely with a blonde female around her. You got projects with these people. For some of you, someone could be pairing you. This could be a boss for some or a supervisor. She's going to pair you up with somebody or you have to collaborate. And everything's going to be all right. She is coming in as a pulga. Spanish could be significant for some. She's trying to delay a situation or in the long run for some. Nine of Diamonds, there are delays when it comes to a surprise for some. For some, surprise travels I am getting. For some of you, have a surprise when it comes to a sister, a daughter, or a friend. For some of you, there's a well-meaning sister. She's like a sister to you. For some, there's a well-meaning female in a work situation. It's like she gets it. Here we go with this energy. For some of you, there's a really well-meaning female. I love her. Jesus. You've been working with a female, my lovies, that there are delays. She wants to help you with something. For some, this could be a well-meaning female. She's just a well-meaning female. For some of you, Jack of Spades, this female does not have your best interest in mind. I told you. She's a pulga. For some of you, being cautious in a work situation. Because there are a lot of liars. Some people love to, they feed off drama. It gives them like, it's for example, it's like you're bored. Let's give an example. It's like somebody doesn't have a lot to do in their role. Like they feel like they don't have a lot to do with, like they don't have a lot of work. So they're like, what can I do? Certain people will say, let me go clean the office. Let me go, I don't know, redecorate. Let me go. I know that there are filing cabinets that need to be like reorganized. I know that there are, for some that work in a kitchen, because the non-slip shoes are coming back in. I know that there are certain things. Let me organize inventory. Let me get the kitchen cleaned. Let me get the fridge cleaned. This is the type of person that's like, nah, let me see how I can go and like, starts to watch somebody and it's like, I don't like how they're doing that. Oh, I don't like how they're doing that either. Oh, this person's gonna be a problem. Oh, let me start fucking drama and a case against them. This is how someone thinks. This is how someone thinks, my lovies. I'm telling you, for some, there's an older female that needs to see a shrink. This energy, this person's trying to delay a situation for you. She could be delaying orders for you. Take it how it resonates, my lovies. But for some of you, you have, it's going to surprise you in the long run to learn what somebody was doing behind your back. For some of you, I don't think you trust this person anyway. That's how it feels because, again, the energy is so obvious. Someone's just like really, she thinks she's cunning. That's what's coming in. She thinks she's cutting. Like this person intentionally, there's a few females. For some of you, a few older females. Like they think that they're, I don't know. These people are nuts. Anyways, moving on. They're trying to block you. 9 of Spades. They're trying to delay something for you. They're trying to block you. For some of you, you have 9 of Spades energy as a block. For some of you, when it comes to paperwork, again, for some, it's like you have to order inventory. And it's like, I wanted to delay this for you. Something about Delilah. Not because they want to delay it for you, but it's like you got, I'm getting like kitchen, like being in a kitchen, non-slip, like inventory, or you have to check food, or you have to like work with food in some way. And it's like, they want to delay the paperwork. But it's like, why? But it's because they feel like they have nothing. They won't never tell you this, but they really feel like they have nothing to do. So it's like, instead of channeling that energy in a different way, again, it's like anti-Christ energy. They could see you as Christ for something. Like they could see you like you're very blessed, or you could manifest miracles, and they fucking hate that because they're so envious, and it's like you do not become old. I know 70-year-olds that I'm like, you have more life and more vibrancy and more willpower and authority, spiritual authority, than some 20-year-olds that I know. I know some 26-year-olds where I'm like, you're really decrepit, my lovey, spiritually, emotionally, and spiritually. Spirit saying, I don't know about that YOLO life of yours. Maybe you should see that you don't just live once. Your energy is recycled. Karmic loops. Certainly, 7 of Spades, Spirit saying, but these people are liars. Because remember earlier, Spirit said this is a double entendre here. These people are liars. They lie. They make up a lot of shit. But they got a lot of high titles, though. For some of you, 7 of Hearts, Spirit gave us, you have a new beginning. For some of you, have a new beginning. You have some type of reconciliation. For some of you, a standing ovation. You got some communication coming in, but there's a female trying to block that for you. There she is, Queen of Diamonds. We felt her. Queen of Diamonds. To seal the fucking deal, my lovies. For some of you, there's a communication with a new female. There's issues with females for some, I have to say. There's one female, not one. Spirit saying there are a few. For some of you, work-related issues with especially the elder females because they feel real bored in their life. They really do. Like, they live off of drama. Certain people, something about CERN, fruit juices, certain people live off of drama. These people can talk a lot about nutrition. I don't know. There's a lot of nutrition stuff coming in for somebody. Just being cautious, my lovies. It's not to say I would not even engage with these people because I'm feeling envy. And the 5 of Wands, Spirit showing us the 5 of Wands with the 5 of Swords. You'd be surprised how many people I see. Yesterday I was watching this female. I'm like, she doesn't even see it. She was envious of a young lady's beauty, of her vitality, of her energy. And she was taking jabs to lower this person's energy. I'm telling you, my lovies, I see it in all types of settings, all of the fucking time. There are all types of beings. Some people are conscious, and so they're more aware of certain things, and they won't engage in certain things. For some of you, you could think like these people have your best interest in mind. There's a bunch of, I don't care how old they are, my lovies. I don't care what kind of fucking titles they have. I don't care how much money they make. They feel intimidated by you. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, you may not even realize this. Something about a nutritionist. This could be a nutritionist. This could be like a head nutritionist in an organization. Again, for some, I'm getting someone that works with food, dietary restrictions. This person could try to argue with you. For some of you, you studied Dr. Sebi. I am getting Dr. Sebi. You could have studied Dr. Sebi, and you have just a different philosophy. But this person's envious of your philosophies because you're bringing new ideas into a work situation. For some of you, there are 2 females. I am getting a boss, a female who really likes your new ideas. She likes the energy that you bring. And there's a sister, she has sister energy. This is not your sister, but she's coming up as a Queen of Hearts in that this soul sister. This person, she's really like about your projects. She really wants you to implement the new processes. Whatever it is you're doing, she feels like you're a blessing. But there's like an older female. She's a little bit more reserved because, again, as a manager, she wants to, you know, she has good intentions. She just wants to make sure that she's not ruffling too many feathers because, again, we're all humans, right? The procedures change with the humans. But this person's open for changes right now as a global society, right? We're going through a lot of changes, especially after the shutdowns. I think people forget. It's funny when people ask, like, so what were you doing in 2021? Why did you have this time off? It's like, well, get your head out of your fucking ass. Like, do you even care? Like, why are you asking ridiculous questions? For some, like, somebody asks you ridiculous questions because they're not even for some you have a lot of elder females who are not in their heart space. They really aren't. They're very envious. They could have been in an organization for a long time. Again, I'm getting like dietary restrictions. Someone can have dietary restrictions. They don't see how all their fucking health issues is because of their fucking demons. This is how it feels, my lovies. I'm just being honest. I'm just being real. You got 3 queens. It advises you to pick your friends wisely. 3 queens is gossip, and it advises you to something about a prick. They call you, they talk a lot of shit behind your back, my lovies. That's how it's coming in. They call you a prick. There's one that wants to like size you up. This is an old lady. She wants to size you up. She wants to put you in her truck. This is how it's coming in, my lovies. Somebody wants to fight you. An old lady. I am seeing an old white lady. Take it. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you, my love? They don't see an issue. They don't see an issue. I don't know. Anyway, Spirit is asking for reservation for some. Because 3 queens is, and the Jack of Spades here, these people do not have your best interests in mind, my lovies. A group of females. I'm getting older females in a situation. You communicate a lot with these people. They talk to you a lot about paperwork. There's a lot of gossip and drama on this side. Unnecessary. It feels really unnecessary, but this is what, again, they live off of this. Someone's hairy. They live off of this. They feed off of this. You do have 3 9s. So for some of you, you got some money coming in, honeys. You got 3 7s. So for some of you, there's a sick person around you. Someone could have some type of issue. I was being cautious because someone can trip and fall. Someone's in very negative energies. For some of you, you'll be hearing from a female who doesn't have your best interest in mind, who's going to have a little bit of an accident. She's going to fall because Spirit's going to try to like bring her to her knees so she can see, but she won't. These people, I believe anybody can change whenever they want to, but some people, it's hard. It's hard for them. It's hard for them. 5 of Wands energy. Like, it's really difficult. What else? You do have, what else, my lovies? 3 9s, 3 7s, 3 queens. 2 jacks. There's an older female trying to delay a situation for you. This could have to do with money. For some of you, you're going to get a pay increase, but this female doesn't want you to. She's trying to sniff you out. I'm getting someone that even sniffs you. Like... For some, being cautious because these people can watch you on social media. Fuck. What the fuckity fuck? Spirit saying to cover it with the Kipper deck. With the Kipper deck. Le Fond de Cycle. This person, Jack of Spades, for some expectation, 3 months, a courthouse, a decision will be made by an official. These people are officials for some. For some, in 3 months, you will be found innocent from whatever judgments these people were casting on you. Give it 3 months. What did we say earlier about Aquarius season into Pisces season? For some of you, over the next 3 months, these people are really going to try to like get under your skin. I don't think you have the wind, Spirit saying you're too innocent. They envy your innocence. I'm telling you, I'm feeling like I don't know. That's what's coming in, my lovies. They envy your innocence. So they're trying to like really cause, like, it's like trying to really cause issues for you in a work situation. Take that how it resonates with your paperwork. It's like, again, this energy's been present for some. It's like People that choose, you can always choose to see the good in someone, or you can choose to see the bad in someone. So it's like, if you mess up, like, they will never point out when you did great. They will try to nitpick everything that you do that's bad to them. These people are fucking nuts, and they don't see it how they do. They're not gonna have a good time with this. What did we say about the thief earlier? For some, you are innocent. There is an opening here that they want to try to steal. I told you, a thief. This is the card that I saw earlier. They want to steal your new beginning. They want to steal your innocence. The number 35 could be significant for some, which is 8. There's some type of a legal procedure. This is a legal court. The number 24, 6 energy, a path. 6 energy, the choice, the lovers. But you have 2 paths here. For some of you, there are 2 paths here opening up, and these people are trying to, or someone's trying to block pathways for you, but you are innocent. A new beginning. There's a lot of new energy for some. For some, someone's trying to block you by saying they're pregnant. For some of you, you've been dealing with a psychopath over the last year or so, my lovies. Someone keeps lying to you and saying they're... I don't know why you play these games, but for some, because somebody feels like older. It's like, I don't know, someone in their late 30s, early 40s. They're playing a game with like immature people. For some, being cautious with a child and not trying to cross the line when it comes to a child. Someone underage drinking, I am getting for some. Someone's, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. For some, you are innocent when it comes to a journey that you're taking. For some of you, you could be traveling. For some of you, as a boss, as a female boss in a situation, you travel a lot. You are innocent. You're being protected. For some, there's somebody that wants to travel to see a child. You want to go see a niece or a nephew. For some of you, you could be attending a wedding. You are protected when it comes to this. Yeah, you're attending a wedding, or there's some type of courtship, a marriage. For some of you, a niece or somebody's getting married. Your travels are protected. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies, my lovies. For some of you, an abandonment issue. For some of you, someone could have felt abandoned by you. There's a niece that feels abandoned by you, but you're going to attend their wedding, or something's going to happen, or a marriage. For some of you, you could offer some type of, here we go, condolences for some. For some of you, after a breakup or a situation that ends for a niece, you could offer her support. For some, you really love a niece, or she really loves you, even though for some, she felt a little 10109. It's 911 the other way. For some of you, there's going to be an emergency with a niece. Being cautious. She loves you. She loves you, but she felt abandoned by you. Block this gentleman and success. For some of you, there's a niece that's going to block a gentleman out. That's what it feels like. Like someone's going to go through a breakup or a separation. Someone's supposed to get engaged, or they were supposed to get married to somebody. But this niece is going to have success. She's going to block this person out, and it's for the best. For some of you, there's a niece or a young female around you. She's going to block this guy out, and it's going to be for the best, because he's not good for her. Jack of Spades energy. This man is not good for her. That's what it felt like, my lovies. But you're going to be able to support a niece through a breakup for some. She loves you. She really loves you, my lovies. For some of you, you do really well. For some of you, it could be like a higher up of something. And your niece really looks up to you. She really loves you. She really loves you. She sees you as a badass. Take that, my resonate. Like, she loves you. She thinks you're strong. I'm getting a female. Like, I'm getting a female, like a niece. Like, she sees you like her superhero. Here we go with this name, Vanessa. Pedro, Peter, Oscar. And something about the Oscars. You could have watched the Oscars, or you talk about the Oscars with this person. I don't know. Someone really sees you as a powerhouse, my lovies. Anyways, she wants a power spouse, and she deserves a power spouse, but this ain't it. This guy, he ain't it. He lies a lot. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. So there's going to be a breakup for some, and you're going to be able to support somebody that loves you. For a female, because she sees you as a superhero. I don't know if you know this. Maybe because she doesn't talk to you a lot. I don't know. But she sees you as like her superhero. Take that how it resonates. Anyways, my lovies, stay well. You know why? You know why? You know why? Because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends loves you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. And love always, and love always, and love always, and forever, homies. Peace.